to be the playground of Tom Molnar. But after 9 years as an energy trader at Cog Hill and 5 more at McKinsey, Tom Molnar finally saw the light and left the heat of the city for a bakery.
This is different than showing up every day at 7 in the morning in a job, in an office, with thousands of other people, and then leaving, late at night.
Although his city job paid very well, deep down inside, Tom always knew he wanted to work with food, so the switch wasn't difficult.
My grandfather was in this kind of business. He was a food guy, and he was the guy that used to take me around when I was a young guy, all my holidays and all my vacations. My first job was at a grocery store, so I've been surrounded by food most of my life. And then when I got married, my wife took me home to her house in Italy, and there was food all over the table again. And it just reminded me that this is the fun part of life.
Tom's wife's family showed him that the key to making bread this good is going back to the beginning of the process and using the right mother dough. Mother dough? What's that?
We grow and develop this wild yeast culture, and that's the mother dough. And that mother dough, every day, we take a third to a half of it, and that gives birth to the next generation of breads. This mother dough is something that you have to cultivate. You have to refeed the mother so that she's ready to give birth the next day. And managing that wild yeast culture is an incredible skill. It's not done by machine. There's no manual. It's about understanding and being in touch with nature.
Tom invited me to taste one of the mother doughs, which was 20 years old.
It's quite yummy, actually. It's like yogurt.
The different doughs go through a lengthy proving process before being scored and placed in the oven. The baker then decides by sight, not by timer, if the bread's ready. But when it comes to buying raw materials, timing is key.
I understand commodities. In the last couple of years, the commodities market's been very volatile. We buy lots of flour, we buy lots of olive oil. All these things are in the end commodities, even at the high end that we buy. And to understanding what's happening and being able to buy ahead, to think about how you purchase things, and be smart about the market is too high. Let's wait, or it's really low. Let's go agree with somebody to buy the next year's worth of crop.
Tom's trading skills seem to be helping the business grow. Gales now boasts 14 bakeries throughout London and employs more than 600 people. They've also just opened a restaurant called Gale's Kitchen in the heart of the West End. Now that Tom's run his own business, would he ever consider going back to the city?
There's never anywhere going back. Look, I don't want to travel anymore, and I want to spend some time with my kids. I'm working huge hours, but I'm enjoying it. I want to be around the house.
As Tom proves, you don't have to work in the city to make your dough. Angeline Ong, Reuters.